no toilet.
Ah, you don't go yagbe.
Mosquito yagbe.
You don't go yagbe me.
Emi yagbe no yagbe mo to.
Nobody comes to their house.
She defecates here. She urinates here. Whenever it gets darkened, she will enter into her property.
These people are blaming one another for contributing to the heap of refuse between 21 and 25 Okepopo Street in Lagos. They said the unsanitary condition has worsened their exposure to malaria disease.
This is causing nuisance in the environment, in the street. In the evening, you can't open your door, you can't open anything. You'll be hearing all sorts of stinking odors and mosquito, malaria, cockroaches.
You know, I get solid. Me, I don't get here. I don't sell markets for you.
They are not the owner of this land. They are a robber, they are a thief. This woman, is smoke. She don't have a place. She don't have a place to toilet. Sometimes normally use our house. We have already told her that she will not be coming our house again. Sometimes she will just come here and she will urinate, she will bath there. That's all she normally do. Everything we normally do.
Malaria is a parasitic disease that can be life-threatening, but can also be prevented and treated.
It causes, 30% of child deaths, 11% of maternal death, and even 60% of all clinic attendances, are attributable to malaria. So it's a grave disease. And then, of course, the other thing is that we want other countries, that have not been involved, bilateral organizations that have not been involved in supporting malaria control, to also bring it to fore that this is a very important disease to support. We're also using the opportunity, even for academicians and scientists, to bring, their research, findings, to fore, to tell us what is being done as far as malaria control is concerned.
This is a very serious disease condition. It's not only children and pregnant people that it kills adults as well. It's estimated that about 1 to 2 million deaths worldwide are due to malaria. And it is a cause of premature delivery, intrauterine growth retardation, abortion, and even intrauterine death. So it's a very serious condition, and in children in particular, it might get to the brain where you have cerebral malaria, and it's a very dangerous condition. And it can also, because it feeds on blood, part of the cycle develops in blood, so you have destruction of the red blood cells. The person will now be anemic, and if the anemia is severe enough, it can lead to heart failure.
Self-medication and incomplete treatment is said to have led to drug resistance. But the combination therapy recommended by the World Health Organization remains the proper dosage.
We are hoping that we'll be contributing near zero deaths, that will be attributable to malaria. If all the interventions that we have, sort of put out, we are doing them the rate at which they are supposed to be done. We are hoping that by 2015, no deaths, will be attributable to Nigeria. So those are our, genuine hope. And all partners, we have a very robust partnership. The Rollback Malaria Partnership is very, very strong in Nigeria, and everybody is working towards the elimination and eradication eventually of the disease.
Seeing malaria parasite in the blood does not actually translate to a diagnosis of malaria, and not seeing it does not remove, does not exclude the diagnosis of malaria. That is it. So you will now depend on your clinical judgment mainly to make your diagnosis. But when those clinical features are there, and you now have malaria parasite positive, you can be so sure that this patient has malaria.
The theme for this year's World Malaria Day is achieving progress and impact. But with the environmental challenge facing a huge population like Nigeria, critics doubt the possibility of reducing the impact of malaria by 2015. Last year, Morocco was certified among countries that have eradicated malaria. Yet, a child in Nigeria continues to die every 30 minutes from malaria infection. Vivienne, STV News.